Hi everyone, I'm Sarah from MVMT Pilates and welcome to day one of our Pilates for Kids. We're going to start in standing. We're going to use a little bit of equipment today. I'm just going to use the soft balls, and I'm also going to use either the little towel or the head block today. If you're not sure what we need, what you might need for the classes, please head over to the introduction video and just take a look before you get started. All right, so today, if we are ready, let's start in standing. So everybody up off the mat, up off the floor and into standing. I'm going to start with my feet stuck together, glued together, nice and close. And then I want to feel myself growing tall like a tree. I'm a young tree and then I'm growing super tall. Let's take the arms down by the sides and let's feel a whole body all the way to the top of the head, feeling like it's being pulled up towards the sky nice and tall. I'm going to look straight ahead. I'm not going to stretch up just now. I'm going to look straight ahead and stay tall. Okay, let's try and stay feeling super tall with our feet together, and let's then think about our breathing. So let's try and breathe in through our nose. You can hear yourself breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. It's like you're blowing through a straw. So let's breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, like you're blowing through a straw. So keep it going, just breathe how you want to breathe, but try and see if you can do it in through the nose, out through the mouth. It can be noisy, doesn't matter. All right, so keep that breathing going, and then let's have a look at the feet. I want to see if I can unstick them, make them come a little bit further apart. So I'm going to take the toes out. You see there, we've opened up into a little V shape. And then I take the heels out, and then I've got a nice position where I feel nice and strong, like a tree with really good roots, but I'm still super tall. All right, let's make the fingers feel heavy, feel like they're really being pulled down to the floor, super heavy, which takes our shoulders down as well. So keep those fingers feeling heavy, like they're being pulled down to the floor, but you're being pulled up to the sky from the top of the head because you're a tall tree. Well done. We've got the breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep that going for me. Let's close our eyes for a minute. Let's do 3 nice breaths. And then open your eyes. Let's take our arms out wide to the sides like we're a tree with branches, and then let's start some little circles. So my circles are going to be the whole arm from the shoulders. We're going to make little slow circles. So they're super slow, really slow. I've reached my arms out. They're really long. I'm really tall. And my feet feel rooted to the ground. Let's go round the other way with our circles. Change direction. Still feel super tall. Well done. We're just getting started, starting to learn how to stand nice and tall. Good. Keep it going. Make the circles a little bit bigger if you can, okay? Good. Nicely done. Fabulous. Really nice big circles. Let's go around the other way. Good. Can you still feel tall? Are your feet nice and rooted? Oh, your arms getting tired. Can you keep it going for one more? Well done. And let the arms feel heavy by your sides. Give them a little shrug and let them feel heavy by your sides. Big relax. All right, so we're going to try and do some balance work, and I'm going to use one of my little soft balls here. If you've got one of those, great. If not, grab your cuddly toy. And we're going to do something called tightrope. We're going to stand like we're standing on a tightrope. So you can see here I've got a line which hopefully makes it easier for you to see what I'm doing. I'm going to put one foot on the white line, okay, on my tightrope. So you can do the same. Stand with one foot there, and then let's see if we can bring the other foot as close to the first foot as possible. So that might feel a bit wobbly, so maybe you want to take the foot out to the side a little bit, but if you can, let's see if you can get it as close to the other one as possible. All right, so let's see if we can still feel tall, arms heavy, nice and heavy, fingers stretching down to the floor. All right, I'm going to look straight ahead and I'm going to see if I can pass this ball around my tummy. So can I pass it round without wobbling too much? Whoa, okay, well done, keep it going. Couple more passes around. Let's see if we can go around the other side, the other way. Well done, keep the arms heavy. Well done, still on our tightrope, balancing, well done. And come off your tightrope and have a little walk through the feet for me. Brilliant. Should we try the other side? So by that I mean, if you had your left foot in front last time, change it for your right foot. Okay, and then pop the other one in front as close as you can get it. Now you see here, we're as close as we can get, but if you need to, just stand a little bit with the foot apart for better balance, all right? So that's a little bit easier, that's gonna be a little bit harder, okay? So choose how you can balance without falling over, okay? We don't want to fall over if we can help it. It might feel wobbly, that's okay. All right, stand super tall like a tree. In our tightrope, on our tightrope, just balancing there. Arms are heavy, we've got the ball ready, we're going to start to pass it round. Well done, look straight ahead, smile, big smiles all round, well done. Keep it going, arms heavy, balancing on our tightrope. It's a bit tricky, might be a bit windy, might be getting blown around a little bit. Round the other way, pass the ball around the other way, still feeling nice and heavy with your arms. Good, last one. Fabulous, brilliant, walk through, come off your tightrope and walk through your ankles. Okay, so I'm going to put the ball down for a moment and we're going to do a little bit more balancing. So remember our feet, we start here, we take the toes out, we take the heels out. Let's do that again. All right, so we're going to try and balance on one leg. I know, so I'm going to come over onto this leg. Okay, I'm going to bring my weight over, I'm going to stand on that leg so I can lift this one up. All right, so I'm going to stand on this one leg. So I've just got one root, one tree root, but I'm still a tree. Let's see if we can lift the leg up and take our tree branches out to the side. Well done. Good. Can we do some little circles? Might be wobbly, little arm circles. Well done. Take the leg back down. Really good. It doesn't matter if it's wobbly, we're going to work at getting better at that. Okay, take the weight over to the other leg. All right, so this becomes our tree root, and then when you're ready, see if you can lift the other leg. Doesn't matter how high, it doesn't have to be very high at all, it might just be here. Can you take the arms out? Can you then make some little circles? Okay, if you can bring the leg a little bit higher, the knee a little bit higher, brilliant. If not, just do what you can. Stand there if you can, a little bit longer. Last one. And down. Well done. That was great. I think you deserve a round of applause for that balancing on a tightrope and on one leg. Brilliant. All right, we're going to come down to kneeling. We're going to kneel on the mat and we will be using the little ball again. Okay, so I'm just going to grab that. All right, so in kneeling, we want our bottoms on our feet. I'll show you this way. So I've got my bottom on my feet there. Okay, that's the position we're going to have. All right, I've got the little ball. Okay, I'm going to have it in one hand and my other hand's out to the side. So I've just got both hands here, one's got a ball in it. All right, let's reach the ball up to the sky, up to the ceiling, and then let's see if we can come over without lifting our bottom off our feet. Well done, little side bend here. Good, well done. So see if you can keep your elbow close to your ear. Well done. Come up tall, reach the ball up, and then bring it back down. Should we do one more of those this side? I think so. So let's reach the ball up and reach over, keep your ear close to your elbow, or elbow close to your ear. Well done. Come up tall and reach back down. Well done. We're going to swap the ball over into the other hands and start again. So reach the ball up to the sky and over we come. Good. Well done. Come up tall, bring the ball back down to the ground. One more. Reaching up to the sky, over we go. Nice big bend, but keep your bottom on your feet. Well done. Come up super tall and bring the ball back down onto the floor. Brilliant. Going to pop this to the side. Okay, and we're going to come into what we call an all fours position. So like a dog or a cat on its paws. So here we go. I've got my hands under my shoulders, can you see there? And my knees are under my hips here, okay? And I've got a little gap between my knees and a gap between my hands. My fingers are spread out like a dog or a cat's paws. All right, and I want my body to feel nice and long, all the way from my bottom through to my head. So I'm going to make it feel nice and long. So I'm going to think about having something pulling me towards the opposite side of the room, a piece of magical string. And I want to tuck my bottom under. So let's see if we can start to feel what it's like to tuck your bottom under a little bit. So if I start to imagine that I'm a cat having a stretch, I might bring my chin to my chest so I can look at my legs, arch my back like a cat having a big stretch, and that should tuck my bottom under, so my bottom tucks under here. Good, and that's what we want. We want a cat stretch, big cat stretch. And then we're going to go into what we call cow, and that is where we let our tummy sink down to the mat and we push our bottom in the air. Push your bottom in the air, let your tummy sink to the floor, and then if you want to, you can have a stretch as you look up. All right, let's go into our cat stretch again. So remember, we tuck our bottom under and we start to arch and stretch the back, looking at our legs. Good. Big stretch through the back. Tuck the bottom under, and then let's go into our cow again. So bottom in the air, look up, and let your tummy sink towards the floor. Good. One more each of these. So looking at your legs, bring your chin to your chest, tuck your bottom under, and arch your back like a cat having a big stretch. And then the other way. Looking up, stick your bottom in the air and let your tummy sink towards the mat so that you get that little dip in your back. And then let's come back into our all fours, where I'm just in my start position. So I'm looking straight down at the mat. My bottom's just in its normal position. I'm not tucking it under or pushing it up. I'm just in my normal position here. Well done. All right, so let's have a little stretch here. So what I'm going to do is go into a little sleeping baby position. I'm going to take my bottom to my feet, leave my hands where they are, and have a little moment like a baby that's having a sleep. So I'm just going to have a little moment here. Let's have another couple of deep breaths. So in through your nose with your breathing, out through your mouth, couple of those. Well done. And then we're going to come and lie on our sides from here. So come back up into our all fours, and then we're going to come and lie on our side. Choose any side to begin with. Okay, so I'm just going to lie on my arm here, okay, and I'm going to make myself stretch out into a straight line. So you can see the white line I've got here on my mat. You can see that everything's lined up on the mat, so I'm like a cheese string stretched out here, okay. I'm going to use this hand and pop it on the mat so I've got a bit of balance. All right, so we're going to work our top leg, so whichever leg is closest to the ceiling or to the sky, that's the leg we're going to work to begin with, okay? So can you balance here to begin with one leg on top of the other leg? Okay, feeling tall. So even though we're on our side, can you still feel super tall like we were in standing, with our head being pulled towards one end and our feet being pulled towards the other end? Well done. All right, let's work this leg then. So let's take it away from the bottom leg a little bit, just a little bit. Good. And then feel like somebody's pulling this leg away from you. Oh, good. Big stretch. big stretch, point those toes, good. Can we hold it here? And let's try and make some circles with our legs. So I'm going to start with small circles, got pointed toes, and we're making small circles. Good. Can you go round the other way with your small circles? Well done. Great. So still feel like somebody's pulling your toes away from you. They're stretching your leg. If you want to make the circles bigger, let's see if we can make them bigger. Well done. Can we go round the other way with the big circles? Fabulous. Really good. And then hold it there. Can you hold it? Point the toes. And let's try and write our names. So you can either write your first name or your second name or your favourite name. But let's try and spell our names with our legs. So mine's Sarah, so I've got an S, A, R, A, and an H. I'm going to bend that knee and bring both knees in and give it a round of applause because it's done well. Great. Let you finish off your names. You might have longer names than me. Well done. Okay, let's come on to the other side. Let's lie on our other side. Change over. Okay. Lie stretched out, remember? Super long, super stretched out. Top hand, this hand is going to just be for balance in front of us here. So point those toes on this top leg. Okay, point the toes, imagine somebody's pulling that leg away from you, stretching it. And then bring it a little bit up into the sky away from the bottom leg. Point the toes, ready for some circles to start. So small circles, let's make them really small and slow. Slow's hard, slow's really hard. Let's try and really do them well. They are fabulous, well done. Let's go the other way with our small circles. Brilliant, this is great. And then let's see if we can make them a bit bigger. Little bit bigger. Bigger, well done. And round the other way, bigger. Well done. And then we finished the last leg with our names. So I'm going to write my middle name this time. Choose a different name, any name, and then let's spell that. Let's write that. Bend the knees when you're finished and give that leg a round of applause. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to come up into standing again and we're going to play a quick game before we finish off. All right. Okay, so jump your legs apart, ready for the game. So I'm going to call out some things in nature. So what might I mean by that? I might say something like sun, and you've got to make that shape. Anything you want it to be, you make that shape. I might say cloud, and you've got to make yourself into that shape, all right? It's going to be a quick game. Are you ready? Good, okay. So let's start with an easy one. Let's start with sun. Any shape you like for a sun. What would it be? The sun in the sky? I might go like that for the sun. Big rays coming from me. All right, next one, let's make ourselves rainbows. So into your rainbow shapes. I might come down like this for a rainbow and try and make myself into a little rainbow here. Okay, let's make a tricky one. Wind. What could you do for wind? I don't know really. Oh, I might do a little bit of this wind into a shape like that. Well done. Can't wait to see what you guys have been doing. And let's do two more. Let's do a cloud. Goodness. Can we make a big cloud? I don't know. What's a cloud look like? Sort of like that. And one more. Let's finish with tree. Okay, well, I'm going to try and stand on one leg. I'm going to make branches. And I'm going to try and be super tall. Well done, and back down. Fabulous, I hope you had fun with that. Well done. That's something you can play anytime. Try and think up some more things that you could do into shapes, all right? So we're going to come down onto the mat. I'm going to grab one of the balls, the one with a little bit more air in it. Otherwise, grab a cuddly toy. Sit on your bottom, feet together, and then lie on the mat. Good. Okay, knees are bent. let's take the toes apart, let's take the heels apart, so we've got a gap between the feet, gap between the knees. This ball, or your cuddly toy, I'm going to pop it between my knees, okay? So just between the knees there, into place. Good. My arms are just lying by my side, nice and relaxed, feeling heavy on the mat there. All right, so we want to practice being able to squeeze the ball gently and release. So have a go, see if you can do that. Very gentle, just nice, slow, gentle squeeze. Squeeze both knees towards the ball and then relax without letting the ball fall out. So keep a little bit of pressure on the ball. Squeeze it and then see if you can relax a little bit without the ball falling out. Let's do 2 more of those. Good, 1 more, little squeeze of the ball or the cuddly toy and then relax but don't let it fall out. All right, so put a little squeeze on again, little squeeze. Good, hold that. Okay, keep squeezing. And now let's see if we can lift our bottoms up off the mat. So I'm going to squeeze the ball, squeeze my bottom and bring my bottom off the mat and see if I can hold it there. Keep squeezing the ball. And then let's see if I can gently start to put my back down onto the mat, then my bottom, and then relax without letting the ball drop out. All right, should we try another one? So we're going to squeeze the ball a little bit. I'm going to squeeze my bottom, start to lift my bottom off the mat, and then I'm going to let some of my back come up off the mat. Hold it there, keep squeezing the ball, and then let's see if we can let the back come gently, gently, softly, softly down onto the mat, and then our bottom, and then relax the pressure of the knees on the ball without letting it fall out. We're going to do 1 more, well done. Squeeze the ball, squeeze the bottom, lift it up so I've got some gap, bring the back up off the mat a little bit, and then gently let the back come down onto the mat, really soft and gentle with our backs. Let the bottom softly come onto the mat, and then relax against the ball, and you can let it fall out. Well done, that is great. I am going to hug the knees to the chest. So bring your knees in close, wrap your arms around them into a little hedgehog position and just enjoy being a little hedgehog here for a moment and having a little rest. Well done, really good today. Let's come up to sitting to finish off. Well done, really good today. So, got my legs crossed, but if you want to sit with your feet here, anywhere you want to be comfortable, get yourselves comfortable. Sit up super tall, like you're sitting up with your back against a wall, so you're really tall and upright there. And then let your arms feel heavy by your sides. I'm just going to let my arms feel super heavy. Good, okay. So let's close our eyes to finish with some nice breathing. Okay. Let's breathe. So in sitting, sit with your legs crossed if you're comfortable. Otherwise put your legs here maybe, or here, wherever you are comfortable sitting. I like to have my legs crossed, and I'm just going to rest my hands on my legs there. Sit up super tall for me, like you're sitting against a wall, so your back's really long and straight. Good. Let the arms feel heavy. Let the hands feel heavy on your legs there. Good. So let's close our eyes. And let's just finish with some lovely breathing. So we're going to take a nice breath in through the nose, making our tummy feel bigger. Out through the mouth, tummy feels smaller. A couple more of those. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. As you breathe in, tummy gets bigger. As you breathe out, tummy gets smaller. Open your eyes. Well done today. That's it. I'll see you next time for another Pilates for Kids class. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon. Take care.